The little voice in your head that tells you, if you can't do it right, don't do it at all. The one that says, you're not as good as so-and-so, so don't even bother. The one that has left me unable to create for years at a time. Perfectionism is like an invasive vine. It enters your garden with one small arm, eventually turning into an infestation before you realize what's happening. The more you ignore it, the worse it gets. It takes your vibrant garden and full of life plants and leeches off their nutrients, starving and killing them. This is what perfectionism can do to the creative mind. The pressure to create something entertaining and pleasing to the eyes gets worse the more I focus on it. The algorithm won't like this, or if I don't post in X amount of time, I'll fail. This isn't a healthy way to create. Even making this video, I have to remind myself, slow down, not everything needs to be perfect. Just make what you love and create what inspires you. The right eyes will see it, and if the right eyes are only your eyes, then that's okay too. I encourage you to have a sketchbook that is used for just that, sketching and having somewhere to place your thoughts without any pressure. It doesn't need to be fancy. In fact, one of my favorite sketchbooks has the thinnest paper I own. Don't be precious with it, as I've heard so many creators say. Get messy, experiment with colors, and find a medium that inspires you to create. That medium for me lately has been the Neocolor 2 line from Caran d'Ache. I've recently started a series I call Ugly Cats. I don't draw cats very well, and that's okay. That's what practicing is for. It's nice being able to just do a few quick sketches and move on. Being able to express this feeds the creative side of me and feels like a nice release. Nothing compares to this feeling. My old way of thinking would never have let me do this. I used to think that the only real art was realistic art, and that people will only take me serious as an artist if I produce photorealistic art pieces. Realism was the focus in my high school and my college, and it wasn't until the last few years that I grew away from this way of thinking. Now I love to create in impressionistic and abstract styles. These styles tend to be the ones I admire most as well with other artists. If you don't have a garden laying around to walk in, that's okay. Just go outside. There's nature all around you. There's something so beautiful about absorbing the world around you and creating artwork from the way you see it. I did this recently when my partner was at the dentist. The clinic is outside of the city towards the mountains, so I sat with my Neocolor 2s and my water brush and just began scribbling. It's one of my favorite sketches I've ever made. Perfectionism hasn't ever helped me. It's only ever held me back and led me down toxic pathways. If I was still focused on making the perfect painting, my art supplies would still be collecting dust as they did for years, and I definitely would have never made this video. I understand some people may not agree with my view on perfectionism. I have the type of mind that could find 1,000 things wrong with this video and easily scratch and throw out the whole thing like I have done many times before with other projects. I was raised in a toxic family who critiqued every move I made and everything I was, so for me, perfectionism is not healthy. I'm hard enough on myself as it is. you.